We were talking about scientific tools for experiments and the scientific method. Let's see if we can pull up. We were on 1.6 scientific tools. We gotta figure out where we left off though, because this was last, I think, Monday when we did this. So I want to make sure I don't mess this up. Alright, that's where we were. Alright. We're talking about graduated cylinders. Look, here's a picture of a graduated cylinder.
Yeah.
Remember talking about the different milliliters? It tells you how much liquid it can hold depending on the size of the cylinder.
What?
How much does that one hold?
I don't know.
You're looking right at it.
Yeah. Yeah. 250
Milliliters.
milliliters.
Let's read our next section about a different tool. It says, and another important factor to consider for accuracy when using a graduated cylinder is the meniscus, which is spelled M-E-N-I-S. There we go. I-S-C-U-S. Meniscus. The meniscus is the curved shape the liquid makes inside the cylinder. To measure accurately, the volume should be read using the volume level at the bottom of the meniscus.
Hey.
Make sure we didn't skip anything.
Look.
Just a short section.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to warm up?
Yeah.
All right, scoot you back. All the way back. There we go. Paintbrush.
Yeah.
All right, let's do accurate for our first word. Let's spell accurate.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we don't need that part here. I'll hold it. We'll just take that part off. Hold your brush. There we go.
What?
Perfect. Accurate. A. And let's reset. You got distracted by your paintbrush situation.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Arms down. Ready? Start fresh. Go right to it. A. And C. Two of those. C. And go, go, go. You got it. All the way. U. And find it. You're right there. R. And think about your word. Elbow back. You got it. Get your body moving. Hit that R. R. And all the way. A. And go, go, go. T. And E. Accurate. Good job. Let's spell consider. C. And O. And N. And S. And get there. I. And find it. You're right there. You got this. I. And right to it. Next door. D. And E. And R. Consider.
Love.
What's
Hey.
our next question? What is the curved shape the liquid makes inside the cylinder called?
You're crazy.
Let's go. You got it. Get your eyes there. Go, go, go. Right to it. Next door. M. And E. And find it. You're right there. No poking. Slow your body down. Go right to it. E. And N. And get it. You're right there. Elbow back. Little pokes. N. And I. And C. Whoa, not C. Sorry. First, get your letter.
Yeah.
I messed you up, huh? I'm going to write it here so you can see it. I skipped a letter because it's not a common word for me to spell either. N-E-N-I. Before the C, go right to it. You got it.
B.
You're pointing right there. Get there. Little jump. S. Then C. Then go, go, go. U. Then find it. S. Good. Meniscus. Nicely done. The volume in the cylinder should be read using the volume level where of the meniscus? At the top or the bottom?
There's the top and the bottom.
Let's spell. Get your eyes there and go, go, go. B and O and T, T, O, and M. Good job.
Bottom.
That's what they told us. Measure the volume at the bottom of the meniscus. All right, tools scientists use for experiments. One of the most integral, which is spelled I-N-T-E-G-R-A-L, or essential, necessary parts of science is conducting experiments.
The type of experiment and field of science determines which experimental tools are needed. In a typical science lab, some common experimental tools might include the following.
I already read this. Are they just going over it again? Making sure we're not missing stuff down. Oh, yeah, they're just going over it again. They're going to break it down a little bit more. Okay. So, Bunsen burner, which we already spelled, Bunsen, which use a glass flame to heat liquids and other substances. Flasks, which are narrow mouth containers with a flat bottom, used for mixing and holding liquids. Petri dish, which are shallow, flat, clear dishes often filled with agar, A-G-A-R, a nutritious medium that is used to grow bacteria. So we use the agar, I think is how you say it. And then there's test tubes, which are curved bottom cylinders useful for mixing and observing in many kinds of experiments. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's spell clear. C and L and E and A and R. Good job. Let's spell container. C and O. N and T and K and I and N and E and get there, you got it. R. Container. Good job.
Yeah.
Slowing you down a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's spell cylinder. Not S, you gotta get there. C and all the way. Get there. You gotta get your body down. Don't poke your way down. Get your body there first. Find your eyes. You ready? C. Hit the C. Yep. And right to it. Little poke. Keep going. You got it. Y. Then find it.
Yeah.
You got this. Hit the Y. Y. And right to it. Get there. L. Do little pokes. A. And N. And D. And E. And R. Good job.
I read.
Cylinder. All right. One of the most essential parts of science is what? 2 words.
I don't know.
What did it tell us in this paragraph? You gotta get there. Go, go, go. Find your letter.
Yeah.
You were headed for it. Then you got distracted. Go right to it. Next door. C. And find it. O. And N. And go, go, go. Get there. And that body, you got it. N. And right to it. Next door. D. And big jump all the way. U. And find it. C. And all right, so we're gonna work on little pokes, not tracing, because it messes you all up. Then you lose your word altogether.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna write what we started. C O N D U. I think that's where we left off.
I-E. Yeah.
Condor?
No.
No. You got it. Elbow back. You got this. Most essential part of science. C-U-N-D-U. Go hit the U for me. U. And right to it. You got it. Hit that C. C. And find it. T. And get there. I. And N. And G. Conducting. What? What's your second word? E. And X. And all the way. Get there. P. And find it.
Yeah.
You got it. P and E and get there. R and little pokes. I and you're looking at me instead of your letters and then you lose your track. Keep your body there. I and right to it.
Yeah.
We did conducting. E-X-P-E-R-I. Hit that I for me. I and right to it. Get there.
Yeah.
Slow your body down. Get your eyes there first. I'm going to hold your arm until you find it with your eyes. After I comes what? Right to it.
N.
Not N, but
M.
yes. A little poke. M. And E. And get there. Don't keep poking until you find your letter. E. Then next door. N. And T. And S. Experiments.
P.
Which experimental tool uses a gas flame to heat liquids?
L.
I know it's missing its top now.
Yeah.
We don't need that because we're not actually painting with it, huh?
Nope.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Which tool do we use to heat things or heat flame? What did they call it? Yeah, a gas flame to heat things. Go, go, go. You got it. B. And go, go, go. Get your eyes there. U. And find it. You got it. Look, look, look. Get your eyes up.
Yeah.
All ready? B,
Yeah.
U, right to it. Down, N. And find it. S. And all the way. E. And N. Bunsen. Keep going. Next word. And all around
Yeah.
it, go right to it. Bunsen. Next letter, go right to it. B. And go, go, go. You got it. U. And look, find your letter. Little pokes. B, U, go right to it. Down. R. And so you keep looking over at me today. Keep your eyes on your board so you can spell things out.
Yeah.
Every time you look at me, your body loses focus on where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Keep those eyes working on your board, right?
Yeah.
B, U, R. Next letter is N. Then E. Then go right to it. You got it. E and R. Nice. Good job. Bunsen burner. What scientific tool is used to grow bacteria? Another 2 words. Pretty silly today, huh?
Yeah.
You're probably being crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to look at your board before you poke. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold your arm here so you can find your letter. Grow bacteria in a what? Find your letter. Look, look, look.
Jaw.
Go right to it. Not jar. Keep going. Get your eyes over there.
Yeah.
You got it. Get your eyes all the way over. Get there. You got it. P and E and T and right to it. R and I. Petri. Keep going. Second word. D and bring that elbow all the way back and sit back. Bring your arm back. D and I and S and right to it. H. Good. Petri dish.
You're fine.
Mm-hmm. What is the substance they use in a Petri dish for a medium to help the bacteria grow?
Almost done.
All right, sit back. Let's go.
Yeah.
What is that stuff called? Go, go, go. You got it. A and G and A and last letter. Get it? R. Very good. That was perfect. Why don't you hop up and do a couple jumping jacks while I read the next section?
Where?
You can do them right here. You can listen.
Yeah.
Just don't hit your hands, huh?
No.
You want to do 4 jumping jacks?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and then I'll read while you jump on the couch.
What? Yeah. Lo. Yeah. 1.
Get those legs open.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. All right. I'll read while you run. It says tools used for observation. Making observations is one of the most important things scientists do. The tools they use often improve or change as new technology develops. Depending on the branch of science and what is being observed, the tools and things scientists use will be different. One tool frequently used by scientists is the microscope. microscope. There are different types of microscopes, but their main function is to magnify, magnify, or make something appear larger. So they like to magnify tiny two-dimensional objects. Most science labs use the compound microscope. Compound is COMPOUND, which uses a simple system of lenses to magnify objects. There are also other types of more complex microscopes, including the electron microscope. Electron is ELECTRON, which can magnify things millions of times and take pictures of the objects in 3D. Astronomers, which is ASTRONOMERS, which are people who study the stars and space, they use telescopes. TELESCOPES.
to see into space. Telescopes are equipped with mirrors and lenses and magnify light from space. There are also telescopes located in space and telescopes that can detect light and frequencies other than visible light. Earth scientists use a variety of tools to measure and study the Earth and its atmosphere. Satellites traveling out in the atmosphere often carry observational tools that gather information about the Earth. It's kind of what we were talking about in geography too, right? We're talking about the different satellites that they use for remote sensing. It all goes together. Are you ready to come spell and answer some questions?
Yeah.
We'll answer our questions here and we'll do our lesson summary and we'll be done.
Yeah.
Let's warm up with some spelling. Let's spell variety. V and A and right to it. Get there. R and I and E and go, go, go. Get your eyes over. You got it. You ready?
Yeah.
E and T and Y. Variety. Good job. Let's spell mirror. M and I and R. Two of those. R and O and R. Good job. And let's spell traveling.
Yeah.
T and R and A and B and E. Then L. Next is I. Then N and G. Nice. Good job.
Are we done?
No way, Jose.
Nope.
We have mirror.
Hey.
Variety.
Hmm.
And we have traveling. Alright, let's see. We talked about how conducting experiments is one of the most important things that scientists do. In this paragraph, what was the other thing they mentioned was very important that scientists do?
I don't know.
You got it. Get your eyes down. Go, go, go. Next door. M and A and K and E. Yep. Make what? O and bring that elbow back so you find the letter O and right to it. Next door. You got it. B and S and E and right to it. You got it. R and all the way down. You got it. R and V and A and T and get there. Little jump. I and O and N and you got it. You got your body going. O N right to it. Next door S. Observations. Good job. Scientists have to make observations. What is one of the tools frequently used for making observations?
Yeah.
Our lesson talked about. Right to it.
Yeah.
You're poking to poke. Bring that
Yeah.
elbow back, find your letter, go right to it. Little jump up. N. And oh, you were headed for it. Your body got distracted. Bring it back. Right to it. M and I and get your eyes up.
Yeah.
All right, you're thinking about your tool?
Yeah.
All right, let's start over. N and I and C and R and you got it. Keep your eyes there. O and S and C and get it. O, big jump. Look, look, look. P and E. Microscope. Very good.
Are we done?
We were going to do 4 questions from this section. And then we got to read the last section and do those questions. Then we'll be done.
Yeah.
All right. The main function of a microscope is to what?
I don't know.
Write it in our lesson. You got it. Get there. You
Yeah.
got to go right to it. Your eyes are there. You just got to get your body right in the middle. Go right to it. N and A and get it. G and find it. N and I and go, go, go. Get your eyes there. F and Y. Good. Magnify. And magnifying means to make things what?
I don't know.
Those eyes, you got it. Go, go, go. When you magnify it, you're making them look. You're just tracing letters.
Yeah.
I want to see little pokes. Go right to your letter. Get your eyes there and get your body right there. Go right to it. You got it. B and find it. I and G. Yep, 2 of those. G and E and R.
Bigger.
Yes, when you magnify something, you're making it bigger. What tool do astronomers use to look at the stars in space? Go, go, go. Yeah, T and E and get there. L and E and go, go, go. You got it. S and keep going. You looked at me and you got lost. You were right on track. Hit that S. S and C and O and go, go, go. Bring your body all the way back. Find it. Don't poke your way down. S, C, O. Hit the O for me. O. Then all the way. P and E. Telescope.
Done.
One more. Can you name one of the types of microscopes mentioned in the lesson? They told us 2. I want you to name one of them.
I don't know.
You were headed for a letter. Go. See if you got it.
Yeah.
Neither of those work, but you're close. Get your letter. Go right to it.
Yeah.
You ready? Type of
Yeah.
microscope. Get those eyes on your board. Find your letter before you poke. Go right to it. E and L and E and get there. You got it. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Yep.
E-L-E.
Yep, so hit the E. E-L-E, then C, then T, then get there. Oh, you were right there.
Yeah.
T and,
R.
yep, you got it. So hit the T for me. T and R and O and N. Electron.
Are we done?
Let's read our next section. You're getting closer.
Yeah.
All right, lesson summary. The practice of science involves the gathering of information about the natural world. The data collected needs to be empirical, E-M-P-I-R-I-C-A-L, meaning it's measurable and verifiable. There are many scientific tools that help scientists accomplish this. There are measurement tools, experimental tools, and observational tools. Some common tools used for measurement in a lab include gram scales, beakers, and graduated cylinders. It is important when using a graduated cylinder to check the marks and use the meniscus, the bottom of the curved liquid. Measurements taken in science always use the metric system, or SI units. Other scientific tools used by scientists include experimental tools and observational tools. Common experimental tools used in a laboratory setting are Bunsen burners, flasks, Petri dishes, and test tubes. A common observational tool is used in a laboratory setting is the compound microscope, which magnifies objects. It is important to note that not all science occurs in a laboratory setting, and many other scientific tools are used by scientists depending on their field of study and what they are studying. All right, last section. Let's spell empirical. Make your work for it. Not I, but E and M and P and get there. I and find it. You got it.
Yeah.
Little pokes, not tracing. Hit that I for me. I and right to it. R and get your letter. I and C and A and L. There we go.
Done.
No way. Look at all these questions I gotta ask you. Let's do one more spelling word, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. I want to number them. And then we'll be done. But let's spell measure first. M and E and A and get there. S and go, go, go. Get your eyes. U and R and E. There we go. All right, and measurements taken in science use which system?
I don't
We
know.
talked about it. You got it. Little jump. M and E and T and get there. R and I and get your letter. Get your letter. Get your letter. I and little jump up. C. Metric. Let's spell system. S and Y and S. I want you to bring this back because you know how to spell this word, but because you're not bringing your elbow back, you're not able to control your pokes.
Yeah.
Let's start over and bring our elbow back each time. So S, S, and Y, and S, and T, and E, and M. There we go. Metric system.
What?
We don't use the metric system for much here in the United States, but the rest of the world uses it for everything.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. All right, scientific tools can be grouped into 3 categories. We have measurement, experimental, and what was the other category?
I don't know.
I like it. Good hand placement. Go, go, go. Get those letters. Little jump right there. O. And don't poke your way. Get your eyes there first. Bring your elbow back. Hit that O. O. And big jump all the way. B. And S. And E. And find it. R. And go, go, go. You're right there. V. Little pokes. A. And T. Oh, there it is. T. You got it. I. And O. And N. And big jump. A. And find it. L. Observational is the other one. All right. They told us multiple scientific measurement tools. So tools that we can use for measuring. Can you name one of the ones we talked about?
Yeah. I don't know. You're goofy.
You gotta get your eyes there and go.
Yeah.
One of those tools we talked about. Didn't start with I or D. You
No.
ready? Get your eyes there and go. Go, go, go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Making sure I don't forget. All right. Your elbow back. Find your letter and go right for it. You got it.
T.
None of them over here.
L.
You ready?
Yeah.
Different scientific tools that we talked about for measurement. Get your eyes there and go. G is one. Yep. G and R and A and find it. You got it. There's 2 that start with GRA, so I'm waiting to see which letter you're going to because I don't want to direct you. But there's 2 that start with those same letters, so I'm letting you find your letter. So GRA, what's your next letter? Go right to it.
A.
Get right to it.
H.
You're all around it.
Yeah.
Get your body right there. Use your M. Yeah, a gram. S and find it. Yeah, there it is. C and A and get there. L and E. A gram scale. Nice. All right. Got 2 more. These are hard ones because they're orange ones. Same thing though. We talked about the different tools for measurement. Now let's one of the tools that we talked about for experiments. So we said name a scientific experimental tool mentioned in the lesson. So there were 4 that they told us about. We read about them today.
Yeah.
None
Yeah.
of them start with I.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Put your eyes there and go right to it. B. You're gonna go with B.
Yeah.
All right, so that'd be like you mean it. B and get it. You're down there. U and you gotta bring your back. Spell your word. You got it. Make it make sense. B U. Go right to it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hit that B. B and U and N and S and E and N. Good. Bunsen. Keep going. Next word.
Yeah.
Get your eyes there. Go right to it. B and U and R and N and E and R. Bunsen burner. Good job. That's what we talked about today. right. And name one of the scientific observational tools. This is one there was only 2 choices. They gave us 2 different tools that we talked about today for observation.
Yeah.
What was one of them?
Hammer.
I want you to use your body and spell because that's not reliable and you know that.
What?
What did we talk about in our lesson? Get there. You got it.
Yeah.
Get your body there. Here we go. Find your letter. Go right to it. M and I and C and you got it. Look.
Yeah.
C and right to it. Get your eyes down. R and O and little pokes. S and C and O and all the way. Get there.
Yeah.
Right up here so you can see it.
P.
Yeah, get your eyes there. P and E. There you go. Nice work, bud. A microscope.